So I am sitting here in a quiet house and I decided to pick up my phone and make a video for y'all. I wanted to tell y'all how God blessed me with my apartment years ago. So let's go back to 2016. I was working at Macy's in Baton Rouge and I loved it there. Well, anyway, it was time for me to get a promotion, and at the same time, our store was closing. So I was being relocated to Beaumont, Texas, which is about 3 hours away from each other. Well, anyway, I found out on a Friday that I got the job, and I was like, when do I start? They said in 2 weeks. That means I gotta go out there and find somewhere to live. Well, the next week I was going on vacation, so I decided, let me just go out here and look for an apartment. And my husband, which was my boyfriend at the time, we spent 2 days looking for an apartment, and one of those days just happened to be my birthday. But anyway, the first day we went out there, we went to several different apartments, and any apartment that I liked that was in my price range would not have been available for when I needed it. And I just left defeated that first day. I was like, I need to find a place to live. I only had one more day, and which was so happened to be my birthday. So I didn't want to spend my birthday looking for apartments, but I did. Well, anyway, we went out again and I found this apartment that was in my price range, but they told me they didn't have any 1 bedroom apartments available to look at. So I looked at a 2 bedroom apartment and I was like, okay, I like it. It's real quiet over there, and it just was like 5 minutes away from my job. Well, I went to another apartment and it was cool or whatever, but I really had my heart set on this other one. And so I called my sister and told her what was going on, and I gave her all of the details, and she was like, you know what? Just pray and ask God, to make a way or to make it plain to you which apartment you are supposed to go with. Well, I prayed and I said, God, if it is meant for me to see this apartment, I will see a 1 bedroom. So I went back to the apartment that I really liked, and I told them, I said, I'm very interested, but I have to see a 1 bedroom because I'm not going to be able to make a judgment call on seeing a 2 bedroom if I want a 1 bedroom. The lady was getting in the middle of getting ready to say, well, we don't have any. She looked, something caught her attention, and she said, you know what? We have a 1 bedroom available. It just needs to be clean, but y'all can go look at it. I was like, God. So I went and looked at the apartment, and it was the apartment that I moved into, because she said it just needed to be clean, but it would be ready for me to move in. So I know that doesn't sound big, but y'all, that is just one way God moved in my life. So I just wanted to